last class, the tool got stuck and we left this aggregator functions in the pivot stage. So now we'll see the aggregation part of pivot, and next we will continue with the transformer. So in the same session we will continue. Okay. So if you click on this browse button in the stage page, pivot properties and aggregation functions. These aggregation functions are only in pivot type as vertical. If you have horizontal, you cannot see this window. It means it will not view in this window. Okay. So when you select minimum, max, for example, I'm going to select. And one more thing, before selecting these aggregation functions, I just want to let you know, see the output columns like total year sales underscore 3 is the last column. But once if I go and select the aggregation type as the maximum salary, maximum function. So in this, click on save. Once you click on this, see here it is going to create a new column calling company total year sales max. Just map that and click OK and compile and run. So it is going to generate a new column with max sales. So we'll just see the value. There are 4 values: quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 for each company. So a new aggregation function I have created, that is max. So in these 4 values, which quarter value is highest? So this is your max, 22,55,000. No, I'm sorry. So 20. This is the one which is highest value. This is like 20,255, and this is like 2,05,568, and this is 56,000, and this is like 20,000. So 2 lakhs is the max value. So that is the max value you get per Airtel company. In these 4 quarters, this is what the maximum. And in the same way, we have for idea, which is like 30,255 and 7,05,568. So this is your max. This is 86,000. And in the same way, for Vodafone even we have one of the maximum value. So like this, you can add some aggregation functions. I want to add minimum. So just go ahead. In which column you want to add the calculation, on that column you need to go and select this browse button and choose the aggregation function, and don't forget to map the particular function column to the output. So if you don't provide a mapping to the output, you cannot view that aggregation function. So these aggregation functions are only in the view, it is going to view only in the concept of vertical pivoting. In horizontal pivoting, you see derivation, and in vertical pivoting, you see aggregation functions. So this is your minimum, and actually you can do sum also. I'll show you this last function, sum, and we will go to transformer mapping. So sum means it will count all the four quarters sales, it will count, it will do sum and give the output. So this would be your output of the sum, max, and minimum. Okay, in interviews they may ask you how many ways we can do an aggregations in data stage. How many ways? Aggregator stage is one particular stage, and next we can go ahead with with pivoting enterprise stage. Only pivot enterprise stage. In pivot stage we don't have these functions, and in transformer also we can do. So this is what about your pivot aggregation functions that we left with in the previous session when we are discussing pivot enterprise stage. Okay, so now we are going to see the major concept in the data stage throughout is transformer. I'll just show you the basic transformer and what all we can do with the transformer we'll discuss. So this transformer is very like it's a complex. Complex means hugely we use transformer in data stage. Maybe without a transformer, you cannot find any job in real time. So it's not that much importance we can give to transformer. And the major part of the ETL process can be done alone with the transformer. But still we have separate stages like remove duplicate stage, filter stage, sort stage, aggregator stage we have. But still with aggregator we cannot do group. But some functions, I'm sorry, some functions are there. Within that functions, yes, you can do within the transformer even aggregations. And here I have already the EMP table in Oracle, EMP table in Oracle. So I'll just give you the overview of a transformer, how do we execute and all. Internal concept level we go through the next sessions. So in transformer, see this is the view, the lookup. While discussing in the lookup session, lookup video, we discussed that the view of lookup and transformer only looks same, but remaining all stages are in another way. So in that, according to the statement, see, this is a different look. So this is your employee number, and here you can provide the transformer.ds. I'll give the file name. Okay. So just to navigate to a transformer, we have these pans. This is your input pan, which is to your left side. This is your pan, and these are your stage variables pan, and this is your loop variable pan, and this is your derivation pan. So these all pans are going to be helpful to perform lot of functions and process in data stage. Okay, what all transformer supports? How many input links and how many output links? So transformer supports only single input link and n number of output links. So when you give n number of output links, I'll just show you with another output link within the transformer and double click on that, you see the other path. So DS link 4 is the which I have provided the last first output link, and DS link 5 6 is the next to the DS link 4, and between that I have given one more. That is the reason the order got missed. It went into DS link 4 to DS link 6. Okay. So now again if I provide another one DS link 8. So here if you see this is your DS link 8 pan. But I don't want this if you feel, and you can delete it by selecting the link. So When you provide an output link, see here the tabs are getting increased. How many outputs you give, those many tabs you will get column table definition symbols in the tabs. Okay, so here itself you can do the mapping in this way, and you can use loop conditions, and you can use stage variables, and you can use constraints even. So constraints and derivations are very important here in the transformer. Okay, just a normal flow, and it can replace, transformer can replace a copy stage also. Most of the people somehow in some cases in interviews they may ask you, when I have a copy or when I have a transformer, when I can have transformer with multiple outputs and do one-to-one mapping, why should I have a copy stage? So that is one more important. And if I have a requirement to do to copy with number of inputs to number of outputs, which stage you will choose, copy or transformer? So most of the cases people say copy but not transformer. Why? Because maybe within the future, if you require to do some mapping calculations and something, if you want to perform functions, copy cannot support that. That is the reason if you have transformer, that is the best one, but performance wise transformer decreases your performance. Decreases means like because of compiler, C++ compiler, transformer required C++ compiler to execute. So in that case it will be degraded, performance will be degraded. That is the reason most of the cases people doesn't suggest transformer to go for a simple thing. That is the reason we have these many stages. So now I'm trying to compile. This is one-to-one, just one-to-one mapping. I'm not doing any kind of business logic or any kind of process within the transformer. I'm just writing, just doing a sample job. So here I'm going to give transformer job underscore transformer stage job underscore 17. I hope 60. So we'll see many jobs in transformer because there are a lot of stuff I need to discuss. So I'll just show you to compile and run now. So compilation time it takes more generally in transformer because it is a C++ compiler required. But if you see it is not taking that much of time as you expect, as I said here. But this is a local machine, but in servers it will take a long time. Only compilation, but at runtime it would be faster. So now you can see the data as same within the transformer, how we can do it in using copy stage. And copy stage multiple outputs it supports. I can do from here also multiple outputs. And these output links I can provide to any particular stage, any particular data source. There is no limitation to me. And within the transformer, I need to have a lot of time. I need to discuss with a lot of things here. See, for example, if you double click and if you go here, you see some concatenations, logical operators and all. If you go here, you can see parameters, functions, function, and in function we have categories wise, and we have concatenation, macros, routines, parameters, input column system variable, function parenthesis. This all we are going to see in the next sessions. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your time. Thank you for watching this video. We will start with the transformer in the next session. This is just a basic introduction. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching this video.